I am absolutely thrilled you're here. Today, we are breaking down a match that literally had the entire football world holding its collective breath. We're talking about the epic 2026 FIFA World Cup quarterfinal clash between France and Morocco. We're going to unpack exactly how this incredibly high-stakes knockout game unfolded, using the match data and reports to really understand the tactics, the drama, and those crucial turning points. So if you love a structured breakdown of a massive sporting event, you are in exactly the right place.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Even before the opening whistle blew, reports were pointing out that the atmosphere at Boston Stadium was just electric. Try to picture it. Tens of thousands of fans, a sea of colors, the deafening noise, and just the sheer anticipation vibrating through the stands. I mean, this wasn't just any match, this was a World Cup quarterfinal. The pressure was immense, and the energy in that stadium set the absolute perfect backdrop for the drama that was about to unfold on the pitch.
Part 1. The setup. The quarterfinal clash.
Now, a quarterfinal in the World Cup is where dreams either crystallize into reality or they just shatter completely. The stakes simply do not get any higher. On one side, we have France, Les Bleus, the undisputed heavyweight tournament favorites, a squad completely packed with global superstars. And facing off against them, we have Morocco, the resilient underdogs, the Atlas Lions. This is a team that battled their way to the stage with just incredible grit and determination. It's that classic sports narrative, right? The Goliath with the weight of the world on their shoulders versus the David fighting for historic glory. That contrast is exactly what made this matchup so undeniably compelling.
Act 1. The setback and the penalty drama.
Right from the opening whistle, the tension escalated so fast. Les Bleus didn't waste a single second. They immediately established heavy pressure, pushing Morocco deep into their own half. Just 5 minutes in, Kylian Mbappé unleashes this blistering strike, forcing Moroccan goalkeeper Yassine Bounou into a massive diving save. Tone set. Then, flashing forward to the 27th minute, we get the defining moment of the half. A desperate sliding tackle by Noussair Mazraoui leads to a penalty and a seriously nerve-wracking VAR review. But Morocco wasn't just sitting back. Right at the end of the half, deep into injury time, Achraf Hakimi steps up and curls a dangerous free kick that sails just inches wide.
I actually want to zoom in on that 27th minute penalty drama because it was absolutely pivotal. To set the stage, Michael Olise split the Moroccan defense with a pinpoint pass directly to Mbappe. As the French captain charged into the box, Mazraoui committed to a pretty rash sliding tackle. The ref blows the whistle, and after this lengthy VAR review that tested everyone's nerves, Mbappe steps up to the spot, but Bounou guesses correctly. He dives low to deny the superstar and keeps the Atlas Lions completely level. What a heroic moment for the Moroccan keeper, right? He read one of the best players in the world perfectly.
So, this massive sequence really begs the question, how does a superstar respond to a massive setback in real time? The teams head into the locker rooms at halftime completely deadlocked at 0-0. Mbappe, the captain, the heavy favorite, had just missed a golden opportunity to put his team ahead. The psychology here is just fascinating. Does he crumble under the pressure, or does it feel a massive redemption arc for the second half? Keep that thought in your back pocket.
Moving into Act 2, tactical shifts and the breakthrough.
Coming out for the second half, France didn't just try the same old things. They cranked up the tempo and deliberately adjusted their tactical shape to figure out how to break down Morocco's incredibly rigid defensive block. It was like this hidden game of chess happening out on the field. And that tactical persistence, well, it finally paid off beautifully. We hit the 60th minute, Mbappe collects a pass in the final third. But instead of rushing it, he cuts inside, finds his pocket of space, and unleashes a signature curled effort. And this time, there was absolutely no stopping it. The ball bypasses Bounou's outstretched arms and nestles perfectly into the top corner of the net. The electrifying breakthrough had arrived, and the superstar officially had his redemption.
And by the way, this wasn't just any goal. This was Mbappe's 8th goal of the 2026 tournament. With that single, stunning strike, he firmly cemented his position at the absolute top of the Golden Boot race. It's just a massive testament to his sheer dominance and his mental ability to bounce back from that earlier penalty miss.
Act 3. Sealing the semis.
Now, down 1-0, Morocco had no choice but to react. The dynamic of the game immediately shifted from relentless French pressure to a desperate Moroccan search for an equalizer, heavily testing the French backline. They reacted swiftly, bringing on attacking reinforcement in the form of substitute Soufiane Rahimi. But man, France's defense proved completely impenetrable. The defensive partnership of William Saliba holding the line and Dayot Upamecano shutting down incoming threats was simply flawless. They completely neutralized those fresh Moroccan attackers, slamming the door shut and fiercely protecting that narrow lead.
And because the defense held up so incredibly well, the offense was able to deliver the final dagger just 6 minutes after the opening goal. Let's actually deconstruct this beautifully executed 2-0 strike step by step. Step 1. Mbappe turns into the provider, driving forward before laying off a perfectly weighted ball. Step 2. Ousmane Dembélé receives it on the right wing and takes 3 really quick, precise touches to adjust his body. And Step 3. Dembélé hits a curled strike with his right foot. Even though Bounou actually managed to get a hand to it, the sheer power of the shot just carried it right into the back of the net. It was a clinical sequence that effectively put the match to rest.
The final whistle.
With a comfortable 2-goal cushion secured, French manager Didier Deschamps went straight to work rotating his squad. He brought in fresh legs to smartly and safely see out the remaining minutes, expertly managing the game all the way to the end. The final score, France 2, Morocco 0. Morocco fought valiantly, absolutely leaving everything they had on the pitch until the very final whistle. But they ultimately just lacked that final clinical edge needed to break down the French defense today. So with this victory, France successfully validates their heavyweight status and books their ticket to the semifinals. But at the same time, we absolutely have to respectfully acknowledge that this result brings an end to a truly valiant and historic World Cup run by the Moroccan Atlas Lions.
As we wrap up with a provocative question, will this undeniable display of mental resilience be enough to carry France to the ultimate trophy? I mean, we saw a team miss a crucial penalty, completely adjust their tactics, break down a really stubborn defense, and ruthlessly close out a high-stakes game. That is exactly how true champions respond to failure in real time. But is it going to be enough to win it all? Think about that as you reflect on today's breakdown. Thank you so much for joining me